Hello everyone, and welcome back to Tea Time with Acupuncture is My Life. Now today's episode is an Eastern Nutrition special. I know we've skipped over Eastern Nutrition episode that should have come out a few days ago, but it's been pretty hectic looking into discussing certain diseases and disorders that are really getting out of control globally. Got yelled at by the head of the Eastern Nutrition Division, Chef Kiara. And so tea time today is, of course, on Eastern Nutrition. And I know today's episode was scheduled to also appear on our social media platforms. So if you're not following us, please do so under Acupuncture is My Life on every social media platform. As well as if you're a Twitter person, it's at Acu_is_my_life. And check out the acupuncturesmylife.com website. Great health information, health news on our newsletters as well. You can subscribe to that. But today, we're going to discuss ways in which you can avoid becoming obese. Why? Because this is a worldwide crisis that must be addressed. Because if you have a body mass index over 30, there are problems. And I recommend each and every one of you in my audience, in the Acupuncture is My Life audience, to check your body mass index. Because if it's over 30 or if you just assume it's over 30, you really want to pay careful attention to this episode. Okay, because this is a global problem. And I know, especially after coming off of lockdowns and restrictions and so forth and so on, many individuals are wondering, like, what happened? You know, what's going on? I really ruined my life, my health. But it's not over. Especially if you're already seeing or about to start seeing an acupuncturist for regular wellness visits. Abdominal acupuncture is great for this problem. Abdominal acupuncture is great. Abdominal acupuncture, along with an awesome diet, you'll see changes, like almost immediately. You'll begin to feel different, refreshed, renewed. But you want to pay attention to putting on the type of weight or gaining weight in a really quiet, subtle, and slow way, which is like sneaks up on you. You have to look to avoid that type of weight gain, because if you're not weighing yourself, measuring yourself on a regular basis, whether that's every day or whether that's twice a week, once a week, to monitor whether you're putting on a half pound here, quarter pound there, that's that sneaky weight you really want to be careful about. Because there are individuals that'll get on the scale 1 month and it gives a number close to what they're satisfied with, and then 2 months later just somehow accidentally get on the scale again, and it's like, where the hell did this 40 pounds come from? And I'm using that sort of as a median number. If it's a median number, and like, let's say you gain 80 pounds, like, you would have to know that you put on 80 pounds in a few months. But you really want to avoid that sneaky weight that can creep up on you because you ate a few extra cookies here and there, bag of chips, a couple of extra hot dogs. Guess what? That the body cannot process. And again, I'm going to go back to your core. You've done damage to your spleen and stomach, the digestive process. You know, where to an acupuncturist, your spleen is responsible for extracting essence from food, and its chi sends it up to the heart and the lungs to be passed throughout the body. And your stomach chi sends the aspects of the food that you don't need down to eventually be eliminated from the body. When that function has been messed with, you have problems. You have phlegm, damp accumulation. And for those that are still kind of like, I'm sort of confused, go to the Acupuncture is My Life YouTube channel and watch some of the videos on the functions of the internal organs. You know, how these functions are viewed by an acupuncturist. It's a little bit different from the Western medicine concept. But once you understand them, a lot of things will come together, and it becomes very interesting as to how acupuncture works. Okay? But when you begin to screw up that middle jowl based on it, which consists of your spleen and stomach, based on the foods that you're putting in your mouth, you're going to need to see an acupuncturist to help correct that. And an acupuncturist will sit and discuss Eastern nutrition with you as well. Another thing is you have individuals that would eat one meal a day, maybe two, and there'll be some bad food in there, processed food. But then they'll feel, hey, I ate my veggies and I had my rice and, you know, my share of meat, and wonder why aren't they losing weight? You know, the human organism is like super smart, okay? The human organism is super smart because it sort of figures out something's going on here. We're being deprived of a caloric intake. So guess what? We'll push a few buttons, shift a few gears, and slow down the metabolic process. So your metabolism will slow down. That becomes the reality. And when that happens, you're not burning off the weight that you think and hope that you are. You know, the body adapts. So you don't really want to starve yourself. Then eventually that moment comes where you give in and then you're just packing everything in your mouth. So not only did your metabolism slow down to adjust to the caloric intake, but then all of a sudden, boom, you just hit yourself with like a garbage bag full of food. Most of it will probably be bad food. I seriously doubt you're just going to pack carrots and celery and spinach in your mouth all at once. But those that do, good for you. Good for you. You don't want to deprive your body of required foods. You know, just switch over like to healthy snacks. Snacks that are satisfying. You know, vegetables. Do some vegetable smoothies like green juice. Eat more fish. Remove the processed meats, the red meats, the processed foods. Eat some fruits. Chef Kiara has given me lists in the past Eastern nutrition episodes that many individuals have emailed us about, thanking us There's tons of delicious fruits and vegetables out there and things that you can do with them. You feel you want some type of snack in the bag? It's popcorn. Popcorn tastes good. It's great. If there's a little salt on it, let it be sea salt. I'm not talking about that movie theater popcorn. No, you don't need that. You have to understand health is wealth. The wealth isn't in the bank. It's not in the safe. It's not in your pocket. It's not in your purse. It's not under your mattress. It's not in the shoebox in the closet. It's not under the doghouse in the backyard. It's in you. The wealth is in you. And understanding that, you can't go wrong. Because once you understand that, you'll start to undergo regular wellness visits with your local acupuncturist, along with seeing your physician once or twice a year, the annual checkups, blood work done. Take the results to your acupuncturist, and they'll sit down and discuss it with you, what's going on, do their own diagnosis. But back to what I was saying, just snack on some fruits and vegetables, vegetables that don't have starch, and fruits that are low in fructose. Because you don't want spikes and crashes happening if you're eating, fruits that are high in fructose. Fruits that are low in fructose are like apples, pears, strawberries, different types of berries. Blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. It's so delicious. It is. And it's so healthy for you. While it tastes good. While tasting good. If you're operating a vehicle right now, do me a favor, pull it over to the side of the road. And if you're crossing the street, hurry up and safely get across the street. And if you're carrying or lifting something heavy, take a moment, rest it down. I need everyone in a relaxed position right now, a relaxed state, because I need you to close your eyes. And I need you to say to yourself, acupuncture is my life. And now open them. Boom. You are now brand new. Brand new you are. But just to add to what I'm saying about include acupuncture in your life and eat right. Exercise as well. I say this all the time. But now in exercising, you want to do some resistance exercise. Because resistance exercise increases muscle mass and it tends to boost your metabolism, which is ultimately what you want. It also, it increases, enhances bone health, bone density, reduces your risk of certain types of chronic illnesses. People will emphasize type 2 diabetes, but it's more than that. High blood pressure, cardiovascular disease. I could sit here for weeks just going down a list as to why you should exercise, and it helps you avoid the risk of. But the biggest thing is seeing your acupuncturist, because again, you must make acupuncture part of your life, because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?